Ladies and gentlemen, I have some great ideas for Iron Man's micro missiles buff. Now, obviously, I'm in a practice range. I have a bunch of clips where I play as Iron Man going up against Iron Fist and Spider-Man. But I just want to tackle a few things, okay? So for Iron Man's basic kit, which we all know that Iron Man is level 2 difficulty, and his basic attack is Repulsor Blast and the Unibeam, right? But these two are not enough. Especially his melee. It's not enough for Spider-Man close encounter and Iron Fist is close encounter. So let me close encounter. So let me just give you guys a list of ideas that I got. Alright. So if Marvel Rivals buff Iron Man or rework Iron Man's micro missiles, they should incorporate Iron Man's micro missiles in his normal attack, not just his E overdrive, not just his E overdrive, and obviously not just in his hyper velocity where he just shoots out missiles. Okay, so I think they should definitely incorporate Iron Man's micro missiles in his normal attack. But I think so they should definitely fix Iron Man's micro missiles to shoot where you want it to shoot instead of sporadically, instead of like randomly. Okay, I think his micro missiles should be a great combination with his melee, which they should also buff his melee. Another crazy idea I have for Iron Man's micro missiles is, what if you get to swap out Iron Man's micro missile abilities? Instead of it being explosive, what if you have the choice to do micro flashbangs or micro smoke bombs? Imagine if you're Iron Man, right? You get to cover, you can use your micro smoke as cover against Hela, against Hawkeye, against Black Widow. Let's say you're playing in a map that's wide open, right? You can't hug behind a wall or a pole. Like Krakoa. Krakoa is a great example because Krakoa is such a huge map, wide open map. Imagine you're going against Hela, Hawkeye, Black Widow. You pop micro smoke bombs around you, making it harder for the enemy to target you because you're covering yourself with smoke. Or you can use your micro smoke bombs to help your healers. Let's say your healers are getting targeted, you just fly by your healers, right? Fly by your healers, drop your smoke bomb grenades, and cover them with a cloud of smoke. And maybe the cloud of smoke will last 15 seconds, 30 seconds without it becoming too overpowered. Or you could also use micro smoke bombs as an element of surprise. Imagine you use your ultimate in a smoke cover that you make. You use your ultimate, or you can help your tanks by just dropping smoke next to your tanks, near your friendly tanks, and helping them out as well. That's a great addition to Iron Man. It's gonna make Iron Man such more fun to play with, and it will give him flavor to his play styles. You know what I mean? Using micro smoke bombs. You got micro explosives, which he already has in the game at the moment, right? You got micro flashbangs, or micro flashbangs. I just talked about micro smoke bombs, but imagine if Iron Man has micro flashbangs that interrupts Spider-Man's combo, that interrupts Iron Fist combo. What the fuck is this? Because you guys, if you guys played as Iron Man and you went against Iron Fist, this piece of shit Iron Fist just flies in the air with you and he just non-stop punches you. Battle of Iron. Like he's Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. Imagine if you turn around, you press F, you spam micro flashbangs onto Iron Fist or Spider-Man, right? Micro flash them, and then Iron Fist and Spider-Man will go into this freeze animation for maybe 2-3 seconds, or it flashes their screen, meaning they can't see you for like a few seconds because their entire screen is white, just like Call of Duty, where you drop a flashbang at an enemy and your entire screen is white. Imagine if Iron Man has micro flashbang missiles, dude. Especially for Iron Fist or any character that relies on combination. Imagine if Iron Fist continues to give you an unlimited back massage. You drop micro flashbangs and it stuns Iron Fist, interrupts him from his combo, and makes him fall down from the air, because I don't know how this dude could fucking fly in the air. I hate Iron Fist. I hate this guy so much. Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man. He was my childhood character, or childhood hero. I love to play as him, but I hate playing against Spider-Man. Because 9 out of 10 times, Spider-Man and Iron Fist, all they gotta do is just throw themselves at Iron Man, and there's not much Iron Man can do. Especially with Iron Man's melee. His melee doesn't really do much. They should buff his melee at least give his melee like a decent amount of damage, so Iron Fist and Spider-Man can think twice about just throwing themselves at you and just finishing you off, because they know it doesn't take skill, it doesn't take any strategy to just go in front of Iron Man and just kill him, because Iron Man does not have a lot of tools in his arsenal to defend against close, very, very close combat. Oh my god. Bro, Spider-Man! Oh, enemy sidelock right here. So I think that's a great idea if Marvel Rivals uses Iron Man's micro missiles as a normal attack, alongside with his blasters, his unibeam, maybe his micro missiles. The closer the enemy, the higher the damage. I don't think that's going to be perfect for Spider-Man or Iron Fist if you need to make a last resort attack because you're about to die from Spider-Man or Iron Fist. Imagine the micro smoke missiles, right? You pop micro smoke and Spider-Man does his E tracer on you and you pop micro smoke, and now Spider-Man can't just automatically auto aim and hit you with this hook tracer because you're covered in smoke. So Spider-Man has to wait until the smoke clears out for him to do that. Or Iron Man could just flash Spider-Man with a micro missile or a micro flashbang to stun him away, so that way you could escape. Another feature I would love to see for Iron Man is possibly dashing faster. If you guys watch Iron Man 1 where he was flying against F-22 Raptors, I'm gonna show you this, guys. I'm gonna show you the clip. Where he basically jolts off, dodges the F-22 Raptors. Imagine if Iron Man has this feature too, where he could just dash left and right, or up and down. He could just dash. That'd be perfect too, because that's even better against Iron Fist. Imagine you ran out of fuel, you can't fly anymore. You can't fly, right? Imagine having the feature where Iron Man can dash, like he just jolts and he dashes left, right. It gives you a little bit of distance from Iron Fist and Spider-Man for you to either escape, disengage the combat, or gives you a chance to line up your shots and to fight and attack back against Spider-Man or Iron Fist. That would be an amazing feature if Iron Man has a dashing ability. Alright, let's see what else I got on my notes. Also, his melee. Like I said, I would love for them to buff his melee too, make it a little bit faster. Maybe add him punching too, because we've seen Iron Man do hand-to-hand combat in MCU movies and comics. And it sounds awesome if Iron Man's fist hits an enemy and you hear like a metal sound effect. That'd be cool. Obviously still have his energy blade, but throw in some few punches and then buff and rework his melee to make it much more viable. Because obviously his melee damage doesn't really do anything, bro. It just tickles the enemy. That takes forever, bro. Takes forever. And Spider-Man is such a quick character. He's extremely fast. His combo shot is very fast. So it would be nice to see if Iron Man's micro missiles, you could use it in his normal attack. You could flash it, scatter missiles in front of the enemy, and then the closer the enemy, the more damage, and a combination with his melee, damage buff. And I would love to see where Iron Man drops his missiles in this. See, that would make sense if Iron Man has smoke missiles, right? It would make so much sense. Let me go ahead and turn this cooldown for y'all. It would be so nice. It would be so cool if you can drop smoke. Imagine flying in. Damn, that's crazy. Imagine flying in, not like this, but imagine flying in and dropping smoke, providing cover for your healers, providing cover for your tanks, even providing cover for yourself if you're going up against Hela, Hawkeye, or Black Widow in an open map like Krakoa. Because all these other maps, you could use poles, you could use cover, right? You can use cover to your advantage, but some maps don't have that, and it would be sick to drop smoke missiles around you or your team to help them out. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any other great ideas for Iron Man that you would love to see in the future for Marvel Rivals to integrate. I really would love the micro missile changes, the options to swap out his micro missiles to flashbang, to smoke, maybe a stun grenade, or make his explosive micro missiles shoot where you want it to go, and then a dashing ability for Iron Man. Because let's say you're out of fucking hyper velocity and you just dash left, right. Not unlimited, but it will help you against Iron Fist and Spider-Man. Anyways, I'm out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.